If this message has found you, that means there's something trying to come into your life, which is a good thing. And I will be checking in on what that is. And it has something to do with your manifestation, but you're blocking it. And the reason you're blocking it, how to get out of it, what is on the other side of it, is what we're going to be exploring in this video. Hi, my name is Karishma. I'm a psychic medium, a tarot reader, a healer, and a teacher. If you want to find out more about what's in store for you, timelines, when will or if there's a person on your mind, I don't know why, like from the beginning, I am getting this is about like a specific person, and for some weird reason, it's making me blush. But if there is someone on your mind and you're not sure what's happening there, where is it going, um, and if this person is even worth being with, because I do feel like whatever this reading is or whoever this reading is about, there is definitely a lot of chemistry between y'all. Uh, Straight up butterflies is what I'm getting. And however, their intentions towards you or what they're going to do next could not be clear. I think that is what this video is going to be about. It is a channeled message, it is a general message. So take it how it resonates. But yeah, if you do want to know what can you expect from this person, what's going to happen next, what's on the cards for you guys, you can definitely reach out to me for a reading. Quick, short one, maybe. But if you're ready to actually dive deep, invest in yourself, understand what patterns you've been dealing with, what your larger purpose in life is, how do you align to the best version of yourself, I would definitely recommend doing like a longer reading, or I would definitely recommend doing my course, Manifest Like a Goddess, um, regardless of whatever gender you are. So, in Manifest Like a Goddess, I basically will be doing it one on one. It's not like a group session. You can, however, opt to learn it by yourself, but within this course, which is for like 2 or 3 weeks, I work with people one on one. If you really want to invest in yourself and really want to understand how to manifest and what manifestation, I wouldn't call it like technique is too small a term, so I'm not going to use technique, but what style fits you very naturally, what law of the universe fits you very naturally, then this course is definitely for you. Within this course, I also will be teaching you how to rewire your patterns, how to rewrite your thoughts to rewrite your reality, which is essentially uh, rewiring your neural pathways to let go of the past, let go of the past identity, build a new identity for yourself, which is strong and which effortlessly helps you manifest anything and everything that you desire. And a lot of my students have already started seeing results. These are techniques that I've found that go much deeper than what we've been taught. Like, I kid you not, since the last 5 years, I've been reading so much about manifestation that it has truly changed my life. And everything that I've learned, I've tried to put it together in this course so that you're not going through 5 years just to discover it. And I'm going to get on with the reading. Somebody's nervous, somebody is anxious to get this reading. I don't know if this energy is coming from you or whether it is coming from your person who wants to come in. But as usual, this reading is not for everyone. I'm going to be naming some signs. If you've seen my previous video, you'll know that this is something that I do. If you've seen these signs in the past 72 hours, or in the next 72 hours after watching this video, then this message is for you. The first thing that I saw was butterflies. So I did mention that I was feeling them, but now I can see them, or like not in front of me, but like my guides are showing me butterflies, and they're also showing me thunder. They're showing me, okay, that was me, no worry. They're showing me like thunder, and usually when they show me thunder, um it talks it talks more about like something happening quick, like something happening. I don't know why I'm feeling that there were some harsh words that were exchanged between you and this person. This could also be energetically. Uh, Pink roses. They're also showing me some storybook. Now again, these are signs. The storybook. Um, they're showing me a, they're showing me the Wishing Chair by Enid Blyton, which used to be my favorite book at one time. So a bunny, like a stuffed toy, like a brown bunny, and the number 555. So if you've seen these signs before, like if you've seen it 72 hours before watching this video or after, then this message is for you. However, let me be extremely clear. You cannot go and search for them. Like you cannot go on like Instagram or like YouTube or whatever, or like Google and type this out, because that's not you receiving a sign, that's you like cheating. So please don't do that. Let it come very organically towards you. And by whatever I know, I feel like it's gonna come. Like for most of you, it's definitely gonna come. Anyways, let's move forward with the rating. 555 is a number that stood out because it usually signals change. But in order for that change to happen, something must stop for something else to begin, right? Like you can't change something without stopping something. You can't say, for example, mm, you can't like lose or shed weight without changing something about your lifestyle, whether it's your diet or whether it's actually going to the gym, or like something needs to change. And for most of you, it is your thoughts. So they're showing me that you're trapped in this box, right? And it's like a, actually not even a box, it's like a white padded cell, and you're sitting, you're just like roaming around in a circle, and your thoughts are just, that's what you feel like inside your own mind. And whenever you are with this person, it feels like you're out of this box. That's why you're addicted to them, that's why you're addicted to spending time with them, wanting to know them, because that's how they made you feel. That you could essentially uh, breathe. You could essentially just be yourself. Your mind was quiet. Be yourself. The reason I'm saying it like that is because that feeling that you felt was less about feeling like yourself, less about loving someone. Or I'm not trying to say that you didn't love them, but if you felt that, it's more about escaping your own thoughts versus actually loving someone to love them. The reason I say escapism and not love is because we have a really skewed way of looking at love. I'm not saying you don't love them, I'm just saying that you may love them conditionally. And the reason you want to reach out to them again and again, like, that intense pull that you feel, that is chemistry, but that's also something else. That's your mind telling you that till this person is not there, I'm not going to feel better. Till this person doesn't call me, I'm not going to feel better. Till this person doesn't do XYZ, I'm not going to feel happy, I'm not going to feel better, God forbid. But that is not love. Like I said, that is conditional love. Unconditional love looks like It's okay. I mean, they can be doing whatever, but I know they love me. They don't need to do anything to prove it to me. I know that maybe they're having a bad day. There's small words, like small shifts that they have, like in a conversation, it's not going to set you off. It's not going to break you down. It's just you're going to understand that in a very rational way, in a very non-emotional way. That okay, they just had like a busy day at work. Sure, I'm again be very discerning. I don't mean this for like a guy who is being again and again pushing you aside and prioritizing everything else but you. That's not what I mean. I mean that if you're in a happy, healthy relationship and you know their feelings for you, you know that they like you. If they've had a busy day, you're just gonna be like, they've had a busy day. That's it. It's not nothing to do about me, nothing to do with me. I mean, sorry, but conditional love looks like, oh, they are having a busy day, but clearly it's having an effect on me, and now I want them to pacify me. And again, you could genuinely be loving them, but if you need them to rescue you when you're having a bad day, all the time, I'm not saying once in a while, I'm saying all the time, bad mood, argument with a boss, some small issue with a friend, argument with them, shift in their energy, and you start taking everything very personally versus, oh, okay, it's just an argument, I can deal with that. They're just having a busy day in office, I can deal with that. If you start taking this personally, that means that it's not just love, it's the fact that your nervous system can only feel safe around them. Your nervous system can only heal when they're present, and that's called codependency. It's not unconditional love, it's conditional love. It's if they make you feel better is when you feel better, and that's when you love them more. But when they don't feel, like when they don't show up or when they don't do again, be very very discerning. I'm not talking about like some random guy who is constantly pushing you aside, is giving you excuses. I'm talking about someone who once in a while would be taking their time to do something, and because you might be excellent at pattern recognition, you might sense some shift in the energy, and then suddenly everything will become about like, make me happy, reassure me, God forbid, right? And that is the exact thing that is blocking your relationship, your manifestations, whatever it is, whoever this person is. And this could happen in a job as well. How, you ask me? How? When you need any, basically the pattern that I'm seeing in all of this is that you need something to happen in a particular way, and if this doesn't happen, you will not feel good about yourself. That's it. That is a pattern. Once you let go of this pattern, and I will tell you how, but once you let go of this pattern is when whatever it is that you wish, suddenly I'm very hungry. I wasn't hungry, but suddenly, I don't know, is somebody who's watching this super hungry? Have you not eaten? That is another thing. I am going to be making a video about how we essentially abandon ourselves, and that's what leads to codependency. That's like deep, slightly deeper than what we're going to be talking about today. But today, what we're going to be talking about is, of course, I'm going to be pulling cards. So relax. I know you might. I just had like this thought that, oh, they're going to think I'm not pulling cards, but I am pulling cards. But essentially, the number one reason why this manifestation is stuck, why a person is not coming in, why your uh, recognition, success, whatever it is, your job, whatever it is not coming in, is because you're constantly going on the circle again and again and again and again and again of not being able to feel like yourself without having them around. The worst enemy is right now your own mind, which is stopping you. The thing is that usually a lot of people will, y'all will see all of these videos. I'm sure y'all have seen, a lot of tarot videos, a lot of like energy healers or manifestation coaches all talk about healing your emotions. But What does that essentially mean? When you heal, it's not just observing it or being super aware of it. That is step number one. But the hardest and the most important step is to sit with yourself, is simply to sit with yourself without the need. No, it's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna lie. It is gonna hurt. It is gonna feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. It is gonna feel like your chest is hurting physically, your stomach is upset, your body feels heavy, you don't see hope in the future. And if this is where you're at, especially with this situation or with this person, you can only heal by going through these emotions. The reason why I kept saying escapism is because we will do anything to avoid feeling this way. Anything. Even if that means starting a fight with this person or being with the wrong person altogether because you don't want to feel alone. Like loneliness is a word that keeps coming up. I feel like this was there in my previous reading as well on Instagram. If you haven't seen my Instagram, make sure that you do. It was literally in the post that I wrote just before this, which is a pick a pile. I'm not going to tell you which pile, but loneliness has come up. And you could tell me, but Karishma, I have so many friends, I have this and that, blah, 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 blah. But are you reaching out to those friends? Or are you only constantly thinking about this person or this thing, this promotion or whatever it is? Like, are you actually making an effort? And the other thing that is coming through about like when you're lonely or when you're feeling this need to escape or the way out of this, when I say sitting with it, of course it's not like, oh, you make a decision to sit with it every day. No, the next step of that is loving yourself. And till you don't know how to love yourself, you will never learn how to love another. You will never learn. And that is where you're stuck. Probably right now, a very few of you. Again, I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking that, oh, but like I do treat myself. I do go get a massage once in a while. I do indulge. I do, like, buy myself flowers. All of this is fake love. Real love is very boring. It's very boring. I'm not kidding. It's extremely boring. It is, that was me, sorry. It is extremely boring. It is a choice that you make every single day, whether it's about loving yourself, whether it's about loving someone else. It's not always fairy tales and all of these things. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, but like, I want the fairy tale. That fairy tale love happens when you do the boring stuff. Like, I do feel for a lot of you, you have this idea of getting married, and that will happen, but only when you can survive the boring stuff together will the fairy tale exist. And it does exist for you. That's why you're here on this video. That's why you're watching it. It wants to come in. But what do I mean by when I say boring stuff? Especially, I'm not, again, not talking about them. I'm talking about loving yourself. The boring stuff is essentially making hard decisions, and not just like the sprinkles on top, but actually, you know, digging your heels in, or like getting your hands dirty with your actual life, with your mind, with your body. Like, how are you treating yourself? Are you showing up for the appointment that you were supposed to? Are you making sure that your body is taken care of? Are you making sure that you're leveling up? Are you making sure that you're investing in yourself? Are you making sure that you're using your time productively but also resting? Are you making sure that the first thing or person that you think about is yourself? It, again, may sound selfish, but an example of that would be, say your friends have invited you for an event, but you have office the next day at 9 a.m. Are you going to go out or are you going to stay in? A person who loves themselves would probably be like, yeah, you know what, I am going to have FOMO, but I know that my sleep is important to me, and I know that I need my sleep to function better tomorrow, and I don't want to ruin my next day. I'm not saying cancel plans all the time. All I'm saying is that think about yourself first. If you can manage, great. If you can manage to stay out in the night, probably go, if it's close by, go for like a little bit and then come back, great. But if you know it's gonna ruin your next day, you wouldn't do it. Again, like I said, it's boring. It's boring. Are you making sure that, like I said, again, I'm feeling hungry? Are you eating well? Are you drinking enough water? Are you genuinely taking care of yourself? The one trick that I would ask you to use is treat yourself like you would a partner that you honestly love. The same person that you're thinking of, would you keep checking up on them if they've eaten? Would you make sure that they make it on time to all their appointments? If they are complaining about, like, say, a toothache, would you be like, yeah, okay, we'll see, whatever, it'll go away on its own? Or are you going to be like, oh no, let me call the dentist, let's book an appointment? That's how you need to treat yourself. I don't know why I'm being asked to read cards suddenly. So if you've been following this video till now, I'm just going to sum it up while I pull a couple of cards about maybe getting a possible timeline of when this could come in, or what is the thing that is coming in. Uh, Start showing up for yourself. Your own worst enemy right now is your own mind. Again, stop moving around in loops, stop focusing on them or the thing that you're trying to manifest. Stop trying to like be there for that more than yourself. When you prioritize yourself, when you shift all that focus into yourself, that's when I see this happening. What is a possible timeline for this? Okay, I'm back. Literally, if you apply yourself a month from now, I'm not kidding, a month from now, literally, if you apply yourself, have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is quick energy. The second you have mental clarity, the second you shift into a different headspace, it is gonna come. What is it that is coming? What is this manifestation that is trying to come? Oh, all these, okay. Now the Knight of Cups. Now the Knight of Cups is a lover. He, the best way to describe the Knight of Cups is somebody who's charming, who, like, even if you see the card, it looks like somebody is like, walking towards you with like a, like, he can we talk? Can we talk? It's very romantic energy, very young love, very fresh energy, but it is love. Like, it may not be as intense as you would have thought, but it's somebody wanting to reach out to you. The other way of looking at this, especially if this is about a work situation or something else, is like, what is coming towards you is something that will genuinely make you very happy. It will make you blush, it will make you smile, and it will make your emotions feel lighter. And it is a surprise. It is a surprise. This knight is offering his cup to you. His cup essentially talks about his, like, the love that he has, the emotions that he has. She take what resonates. What else? What can they expect more coming in? If they want to fix the pattern that I spoke about. Okay, okay, okay. Your intuition is sharpening definitely as a result of this. Uh, there's certain things that are going to be made available to you. Now, this is specifically for a group that has been, I want to say, researching about a lot of spiritual knowledge. The energy has shifted. The energy is no longer about, oh, getting like this person that you love and this and that. No, it's different. You're going to be blessed. Blessed with a favor from the higher power. Blessed with divine wisdom, divine sight. They're showing me this orb, like it's like you're leveling up. You're leveling up especially if you've gone through a breakup, especially if you've been cheated on, then you're getting your power back. And that power is not like a external power, but it's an internal power. You're leveling up spiritually and you're going to be gifted spiritually. And spiritual gifts are very different. Like, it may not always make sense when you receive them, uh, but they will eventually. So, yeah, that was it. That was today's video. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, as well as check my videos out and all the stuff that I post on Instagram out as well if you like getting reads like this. And I will see you next time.